Welcome to the grand final of the first Genesis Song Contest in Varna, Bulgaria. I am Grigor Dimitrov.
And I'm Gary Nicole.
And we will be your hosts for tonight. Welcome to our competition that is being held for the first time in the country of roses, Bulgaria.
21 amazing acts performed their song for the audience here at the Palace of Culture and Sports in Varna, which is a good occasion to listen to all of them once more.
Estás hecho de plástico. No vas a gritar si yo te estoy hablando. No compartiré contigo mi reinado. Como decides a quien nombra Dios. Eres tan letal, tan tóxico, tan drástico. Escupes vanidad, arrasas a tu paso. И сласим, где идти. Isumi, dosadni. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Go. Miski ei muutu, luotteeseen tulet vastu. Kõndimas keset kõike, käed meil ei puutu. Armastan sind. Andiatela mine ani, ani ține tu și banii. Eu nu pierd nimic când trimis iubire la schimb. Vezi tu, aliat de la mine ani, ani nu contează banii. E doar profit când îmi dai iubire la schimb. Oricum, și dacă aș sta într-un palat, singur aș fi un om sărac. Kad noć padne tvoja sam, od tebe još gora sam. Ja sa tobom gubim, napišu Nevaljala. Kad noć padne tvoja sam, od tebe još gora sam. Ja sa tobom gubim, napišu Nevaljala.
Na 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 Nevaljala. Na 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 Nevaljala.
Na 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 na. I am gone. This is what you tell me you done. Tell me baby снова одна. Я осталась одна.
Da setim se smejem, se drtim ko prut. Svi idu na op, sve priče na mute. Sve žene u meni žive kad si tu. Ripleju krug u krug.
Now that we've heard all the songs once again, it's time for the most thrilling part of the show, the voting. Our contest has a very special system put in place for the voting a classical top 10 with points from 1 to 12, plus a negative score system where everyone gets to award other competing countries minus points. How fun and totally encouraging.
We will begin by announcing the positive points on the board, meaning all the points from 1 to 12 combined, beginning from the last song performed in the running order. Afterwards, we'll get to announce the negative points from the lowest score that they obtained up to the highest.
Thank you, Gary. That's exactly what we'll be doing right now. So it's time to begin with the announcement of the positive points. The country that performed last in the running order was Slovenia. So we will begin by announcing their points, climbing up the ladder as we get to the first song performed in grand final. Slovenia, you got 47 points. Moving on to Turkey, and you got 77 points. The next stop is Croatia, and you, Croatia, received 85 points. Well done. Lithuania, it's your turn to find out the positive score. You get 47 points as well. Now it's time for La France. You are getting 103 points, putting you now in the lead. The next country we are going to is the United Kingdom. You are getting 81 points. Now it's time for this year's Eurovision winner, Ukraine. You are getting 115 points, which makes you now the new leader. Everything's happening so fast as we move on to Finland, and you are getting 120 points, which puts you now on the top of the scoreboard. Time for Hungary, and their Bob song receives 43 points. Now it's time for the Netherlands, as you are getting 78 points. Latvia, it's your turn to get your points. You received 53 points. 10 countries left to receive their points, as we go now to Sweden, and you have received 118 points, putting you now in second place at the moment. Well done. Next up is Malta, and you, Malta, got 53 points. Now it's time for our wonderful host, Bulgaria. You have received 55 points. North Macedonia is next, and now it's time to get your score. You have received 61 points. We now reach Romania, and it's time to see how many points did Romania get. Romania, you received 31 points, the lowest so far. Estonia, it's your turn now. You have received 42 points. Four more countries left as we get to Serbia. And Serbia, you received 115 points. Congratulations. Next up is Spain. And you, Spain, have received 75 points. Just two more countries to go. The next one is Russia. And Russia, you got 77 points. And now, very finally, Israel has received 90 positive points. Now that we have gathered all the points, it's time to take a quick look at the top 5. In 5th place is France with 103 points. 4th place Ukraine, 115 points. 3rd place Serbia with also 115 points. Sweden in 2nd place with 118 points, and Finland is currently in the lead by 2 points. 120 points in total. Now, it's time for the fun part. Let's see how will the negative points impact the result and how each of the countries will be finishing overall. Back to you, Gary.
Thank you, Grigor. As previously said, there are some negative points that each country can spread out to the countries that got their lowest marks. And we're about to find out how these points will impact the outcome. Let's start with the country that placed last in the voting, which is Romania. And Romania receives, minus 66 points. Moving on to Estonia, and they get minus 25 points. Next up is Hungary, and they get a negative result of minus 38 points. The next country to get its fair share of minuses is Slovenia, and they got only minus 15 points. Lithuania is next, and they get minus 3 points, the lowest amount so far. Now we're off to Latvia, who got minus 54 points, finishing with a total of minus 1 points overall. Next up is Malta, and Malta gets minus 32 points. Our host Bulgaria is the next country on our list, and they get -22 points. Moving on to North Macedonia, and they have received a negative score of -21 points. Spain is the next country on our ranking, and they get -19 points. And now the 11th place country is Turkey, and they received a negative score of -30 points. This is the top 10 of the positive scores so far, and one of these will be our winner tonight. Let's not keep them waiting and move on to the 10th place country, which is Russia. And Russia receives -42 points. Now it's time for the Netherlands. And they get -39 points. Eighth placed United Kingdom has gotten from the voters a negative score of -13 points. Not bad at all. Now it's Croatia's turn for their negative points, and they get -19 points. In 6th place, at the moment, we have Israel, who got from you -32 points. Now we arrive at the top 5 of the positive points voting, and yet neither of these countries were affected by the minuses yet. We're moving on to France, who got a score of -20 points. 4th place Ukraine has gotten an amount of only -11 points. Now we arrive at the top 3. Let's find out which country got the most penalized and which one will be able to stay on at the top. Serbia, you're currently 3rd overall, but the voters gave you -40 points in negative scores. 2nd place Sweden got a negative score of -15 points. So it's up to Finland now. Will Finland manage to win, or will Ukraine, the current 2nd place country, be sworn to victory? Let's find out. Finland, you got -4 points, which makes it impossible for Ukraine to catch up with Finland. And the winner of the first edition of the Genesis Song Contest is Finland, with An-Marlen Road and their song When It's Time.
Wow, congratulations to the Finnish group who managed to win our competition with a very soothing, atmospheric song. A true example of songs that mesmerize the audience. Now, the competition has come to an end. We are extremely proud of hosting the competition here for the very first time in the Palace of Sports and Culture in Varna, and we hope that you had a great time with both me and Gary, and of course with our amazing competing artists from all the 29 countries that have competed in the contest. Now, you can see all the points from the semi-finals, starting with the first semi-final and ending with the second. It surely has been an epic battle, with many songs competing for their fair chance of winning, but in the end there could be only one, and we've crowned it tonight alongside all of you.
I want to thank all the viewers who tuned in tonight and to my amazing co-hosts that I got the privilege of sharing the stage with. It has truly been a great highlight to be hosting this event from our beautiful country.
Thank you for the kind words, Gary. And now, as we draw to a close, we have to thank you all for being a part of the show and being together with us in this special night of music and culture. I have been Gregor Dimitrov.
And I have been Gary Nicole.
And these were the grand final results of the first Genesis Song Contest in Varna, Bulgaria. Thank you and have a great night. See you next year in Finland.
Благодаря и имайте хубава вечер. Ще се видим следващата година в Финландия. Бай-бай!